Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our first ever plastic cosmetic surgery webinar with MCC. I'm still waiting for more people to join. Here we are from our Sacramento, California office. And I'd like to welcome everyone and say good morning. I'm sure some of you guys are in a different time zone, so it will be good afternoon. And we're just waiting again for everyone to join. Because this is our first webinar and we're trying to give away everyone that attends this webinar, you're eligible to take $500 off of your surgery package. And at the end, we would do a raffle that we would take away $2,000 off of your surgery package. So all you have to do is very simple. You go to MexicoCosmeticCenter.com and you submit a health questionnaire. We will tell you, Flora will tell you later on how to put the pictures, everything in there. And you fill out the Zoom poll. At one point, I would, before the Q&A, I would release the Zoom poll. So just be watching for that. And then at the end of the webinar, we do the raffle. So if you already have a HQ in our system, you don't have to resubmit it again. We already have it. If you don't, then please go ahead and submit a health questionnaire on Mexico Cosmetic Center. Again, this is our first ever plastic cosmetic webinar, and we are putting more emphasis on this program. We try to cover as much as we know that you guys have questions during the presentation, and if we don't, you have a chance to ask us at the end in the Q&A. Just introduce myself. I am the CEO and founder of Mexico Bariatric Center and Mexico Cosmetic Center. My name is Elli, and I've been in the industry for medical tourism since 2007. We started Mexico Bariatric Center, MBC, in 2012. And it's been one of the top providers for bariatric surgeries. And we started MCC right after MBC and a year after. So in 2013, we started Mexico Cosmetic Center. The topics that we are going to cover today is pretty much loose skin after bariatric surgery for post-bariatric patients, and how do we deal with it? We talk about MCC. What is it that we do? We provide. We will talk about patient process, how to get your application in, how to get approval, how to get your consultation with us. And then we will talk about the procedures we offer, our all-inclusive packages. We talk about the new hospital that hopefully should start anytime soon, Hospital Azar. And then we talk about why MCC. Then we do the Zoom poll and we watch for that. And then we do the Q&A session, try to answer all the questions. Again, the raffle of $2,000 will be at the end. All attendees get a $500 off of their surgery. Okay, so loose skin after weight loss. As you know, bariatric procedures offer a fast, rapid weight loss, and that causes sometimes to get loose skin that you need to take care of after your procedure. The most popular ones that we hear is tummy tuck or tummy lift, breast lift, arm lift, thigh lift. And sometimes, you know, it doesn't have to happen to everyone. Some people, the skin doesn't retract. And there are factors that, of course, you know, how fast, how much weight you lose. Some people lose hundreds of pounds, and that depends on how much weight you lose, how fast you lose it, your genetics, of course, race, ethnic, and your age. Again, you know, things you can do on your own to minimize, and that would be regular exercising. Of course, we tell you when to start exercise. You don't want to start exercising right, you know, but and then protein intake, eating healthy food, those are all factors. So now if that doesn't work, so there are surgical intervention, right? So we talked about tummy tuck, breast lift, thigh lift, you know, that we will cover. So the cost of cosmetic and plastic procedures in US are skyrocketing. Actually, I put some numbers in there, but it depends on where you live. These numbers could be way higher. So the prices that I'm putting is average and all starting from. So let's say facelift, if it's deep plane, is easily over 24,000. There are places that, like in California, that they charge over $100,000 for this. And of course, they put their own trademark on it, and they call it vertical lift or things like that. But it will cost a lot of money. Normally in California, I would say is upward of 37,000. And then breast lift, of course, those are more reasonable. I put an average of 11,500 and up. Again, depends on so many factors. Tummy tuck, 16,000. Mummy makeover, we would say about over 20. So now here's the prices I'm quoting to you is usually for just a normal patient. Post-bariatric patients are special patients because their skin is different, and you need to have really a reconstructive surgeon that is experienced, a specialized post-bariatric patient to handle it. Not every plastic surgeon can handle post-bariatric patient. So the prices that we see is really for normal patients. Of course, the extent of work that you have to do is much more on the post-bariatric patients. That's why sometimes they want to deal with post-bariatric patients. And then, of course, the surgeon's experience, reputation. Sometimes you may not even get a board-certified surgeon to do the work. It doesn't come like a package like we do. It's usually like a surgeon fee separate from anesthesiologist fee, from the facility fee. All those are extras, even like the post-surgery medication, even the visits may not be included after surgery. And if something happens, they're probably going to charge you extra to fix it. Now, medical tourism comes into play, and this is where we come into play. We can save you easily 50% of the cost of these elective surgeries. Elective surgery, remember that. And we are recommended even by CDC, Center for Disease Control, to be patients to look into getting surgeries with centers like us, which are coordinating, not go directly with the surgeon. And the reasons are, we provide all the logistics, we provide all that you need. We call it all-inclusive package. And it makes much more sense in the MCC than even MBC. This is really a peace of mind that we provide for you. You don't have to worry about your hotel reservation, pick up, drop off, all the post-op, pre-op, needs that you have. And we also offer a MTI, which is the medical tourism insurance. You see at the end what we offer. The power of social media. I want to point out to this because everyone looks at Instagram and things like that. It's great, but also you need to do more research than just looking at some pictures. Who is behind the company? Who is your support? What are their credentials? Is this a company has been around and will be around for a while? I would pretty much touch up on that later on. We see surgeons that they are awesome and they go through things in life and all of a sudden their performance drop. But if that surgeon is working with us, immediately we stop working with them. But you still see the same Instagram for them, and they don't tell you that where these pictures came from when, and that's when you can't really trust that surgeon, individual surgeon, because you don't know what you're going to get at what time. That's why we are overlooking all of our operation. We're looking at our surgeons. We're looking at our facilities, make sure everything is going smooth. So that's what you get from us. The support, peace of mind. Again, MCC is a sister company of MBC. That's a company that deals with plastics and cosmetics. MCC as well is a US corporation with the same office in Sacramento. And our mission since beginning has been helping you guys to not achieve weight loss, but also get that dream body back with top quality plastic surgeon procedures. Again, I emphasize with all inclusive packages, because sometimes when you see the prices is not all inclusive. They make it attractive, but then it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that we offer. I like to introduce our head coordinator. Actually, Flora is my lovely wife, and we are waiting for her to introduce herself, and she would tell you what you need to do to get into her system, get your consultation free of charge. And okay, so let's see if, okay, just a moment. Okay. Okay. Also, we have our amazing coordinator, Janae, that I'm hoping that she would join us. Okay, here comes Flora. So Flora, you can take over and talk about yourself a little and what is it you do? You're on mute.
Hello, I'm Flora, and I've been working with MCC for ever since really we opened, and I'm the head of the coordinator, and so I'm here to just go over a few things, explain just the basic step that you need to do, which is, of course, fill up the health questioning with the pictures. It's very important the pictures to be very clear. And for instance, if you do for face, I would like you to make sure your hair to be pulled back with no makeup. and very clear on the front and the side. And also one of the picture, if you put your head down, make sure again your hair is pulled back. Put your chin down so the doctor would know how much extra skin needs to be removed. And for body, you will make sure that you wear, if you don't want a breast to be done, you could wear a bra with the panties. And you take a picture from front, side, and back. As and then if you have your, you don't, if you want your arms done, any kind of pictures really, you should never have pull your arms up, because then that pulled your whole body, and the doc, it's hard for doctor to tell how much skin needs to be removed. And for your arm, you would put your arm down a little bit, and also lift up like you flying, like that. And that would be very important. Again, front, side, and back. So the step two, when you fill up your health questioning, you will you will receive the recommendation from the doctor what it needs to be done, and then you will pick the date. And if the doctor is available, would let you know, and you put the deposit. And step three, of course, you will set up. You will be set up your flight, and submit the request, the paperwork. That would be the first step. And so, as far as the recommendation, the bariatric patient needs to, after 1.5 to 1 year, better to wait 1.5 before you do any kind of plastic done. And your weight needs to be stable for 6 months. And your BMI should be 30, nothing more than 30 if you're a bariatric patient, and maybe to 33. But for better result, really, it should be 30. Less, better. And of course, you get your blood done. And for bariatric patient, your iron, your hemoglobin should be, I believe, should not be less than 12. So that's very important, because especially if you have to do, if the doctor needs to do lipo, you do lose a lot of blood while they do lipo. So it's very, very important that your hemoglobin to be high, not low. Because if you do have a low hemoglobin, the doctor would not have the surgery, especially when it comes to liposuction. So, so
Yeah, thank you so much. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Janae, you're on mute.
yes,
So
Janae, I wanted to a little bit talk about Janae. She's been working with us, not for very long, but she is awesome. She is wonderful. I feel she's kind of my right hand, and we work very well together. And she's really sharp, and she's on top of things. So um, that's Janae. And go ahead, Janae, go ahead.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Flora and Ron. I'm super excited about this launch. I think that it is going to be epic. I'm just here to be able to make sure that your process is seamless, it's easy, that you enjoy it, you can focus on healing and getting to your best self. I work with Flora. You'll see lots of communication from me. When you fill out your HQ, I am your first contact. So again, I'll be with you every step of the way. So if you're feeling nervous, anxious, you need encouragement or whatever you need, I'm always available 24/7. That's my job. And I'm really, really happy to be a part of this team, especially for our NBC patients that we've already been working with. And then for our new cosmetic patients that are going on a journey with us, we are with you every step of the way. So please to go ahead and take those 3 steps, take advantage of the raffle that we have going on today, because that's super beneficial. And I just hope for the best. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you both, Flora and Janae. So you may want to write down their email and their phone number. This is how you can contact. So for Janae is hello@mexicocosmeticcenter.com. Her phone number 916 area code, which is Sacramento area code 693-5550. And then same with Flora, Flora@mexicocosmeticcenter.com. 916-224-9611. You can pretty much text her, call her if she needs more pictures, whatever, just communicate with Flora. Just remember that she's always with me traveling to Mexico, and we just actually came back on Thursday night, midnight. So you have to, that's why we have Janae to make sure you guys get the response you need. But Flora is always available. But again, when we're traveling, it's a little harder to get a hold of her. Yeah, we talked about our process. It's like NBC, very simple. You get your HQ in, so they would take that information, they consult free of charge for your case. Remember, this is a very different situation than even bariatrics, because everyone's body is different, their needs are different, and that's why it comes in a team of our surgeon liaison, our coordinators, to support you get the best possible outcome for you and for your body, for your situation. A little bit about experienced board certified surgeon is, I cannot emphasize enough about the experience and the education and the achievements of the surgeon is very important. I always say that for bariatrics, that is like a pilot without much experience. The pilot that has like over 50,000 hours of flight time is so different from a pilot that just joined and is an assistant pilot and now wants to be a pilot. And we see that often, because we are in this business, we see when we go down to Tijuana, Mexico, we see how other companies work, how we work. I've been in the industry long enough to know the differences. There are situations that we see the surgeon is only a name, and there are other assistant surgeons actually performing the surgery. Sometimes they're not even around when this is happening. And a lot of times it's okay, but there is that one time that the life of a patient is at risk. So don't risk your life. That's the bottom line. Look for prices, but do your research. See what is it you're getting and who you're getting the surgery with. Okay. It's funny because a friend of ours actually is a business partner. Last time we were in Tijuana, she told us that she got her surgery, her money makeover, from a very renowned surgeon. And now after years, she found out that the assistant surgeon at that time did the surgery, not himself. So there you go. Again, the support system that we're providing, first of all, we have complex routines and systems from the time you fill out the health questionnaire to the time you get approved. All that is systematically going to the right surgeon. Excuse me. We have a surgeon liaison sitting in the middle, checking all the HQs. Again, you have a support of Flora, which has been around for a long time. She knows all the different scenarios and cases that she deals with. And then Janae, that is going to be another great support for you. We have a support group like MEC. You join to that support group once you become a patient. Again, for people who joined later, by attending this webinar to the end and doing the Zoom poll, you are eligible to take a $500 off of your surgery package and also have a chance to get a $2,000 off of surgery package at the end when we do the raffle. We use top-notch facilities like Hyatt Hotel. Is one of the top destinations in Tijuana, Mexico. We use other hotels as we need, but this is our main destination. As for medications, if you're on Ozempic, please stop at least 2 to 3 weeks before, and don't take any blood thinners, no NSAIDs, at least for a week. Smoking is huge. Stop smoking before and after, and pretty much comply with the instruction we send you specifically for your case. If you're taking any medications that on a regular basis, please make sure you take the bottle with you.
I want to add a few things. Sorry, Ron. It's very important that, of course, it's important daily, but before the surgery, month or two, that you eat very healthy, exercise before surgery, do weight training, because it really helps for you to heal faster and less uncomfortable. So I just want to add that. Thank you. Go ahead, Ron. Oh, so anyway, he's not here. What else I would like to add to this? So it's important for you to rest well, drink a lot of water. So, oh, you're back, Ron. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. No problem. So we tell you what time to arrive. Usually we like you to arrive before 12. And on your departure date, we want you to have your flight 2 p.m. or a little after. That gives us enough time to take you back to the San Diego International Airport. If you're driving, you can pretty much park your car around the airport, and then our drivers pick you up at the airport. Again, like Flora said, just relax, get enough rest. We keep you in the hotel the first night, so you'll be ready for the surgery. Your companion stays in the hotel first night with you if you have a companion, and you would have a free breakfast, a very good breakfast, and you go back to the hospital for the procedure. On the day of the surgery, they tell you what time to show up. They pick you up, take you to the hospital, and you would still talk, have a chance to talk to the surgeon. He would consult with you, mark you, and make sure the procedure is best fitting you. And You have a talk and consultation before surgery with your surgeon. Post-operation, okay, so here's something you want to pay attention, is that we keep you in a full-service hospital for 1 night at least, and sometimes 2 nights, depends on how extensive your procedure is. That's something you don't get, or if you do, you have to pay extra. And that's all included in the package. And you get, after the hospital stay, you go to the hotel or recovery house, and that's where we take care of you. The nurse come and visit you to change your bandage, whatever you need. If you need a garment, of course, we provide that. If it's a body lift, all that is all included. And now you're ready to go back home. We make sure your drains are all taken out and you're good to go. That's why we keep you enough. Just a reminder about COVID, cases are going up, so please make sure you test before you come and do the precautions. And now we get to a point that we are going over the procedures that we are offering. These are our main procedures we offer. Facelift, tummy tuck, mummy makeover, which could be tummy tuck, breast lift, sometimes arm lift, and then also, we do nose liposuction, lipo 360 for some patients, and Botox. Okay, so talking about facelift,
I'm sorry, one more thing, you forgot about filler as well too.
yeah,
Botox
Botox filler, yeah. We in the new hospital, we will have a space for our spa, and that's where you're gonna get your lymphatic massage. That's where you can get other services like for I mentioned about filler and Botox and things like that. But that's when we open the hospital, hopefully Hospital Azhar very soon. As far as facelift, the new technique for facelift is not just pulling the skin on your face. They call them deep plane facelift, and that's what we provide. Deep plane facelift is a new technique that gives you more natural, long-lasting result. And of course, some surgeons in US that have their own trademark or brand names, but they're all pretty much the same. What happens is, let me show you this picture. So before, they would just cut the skin and pull it back, cut it, stitch it, and that was considered a facelift. Now they're going into layers below, which is the muscles, and they release all the ligaments all under the muscle so the muscle can move. And now they move the muscle, which you see is called S-mass. You see S-mass is a bigger muscle around the cheek, going all the way down to your neck. And this is a layer that the ligament under it are released, so it gets pulled back all the way with the skin. And this way, again, your jaw, so basically your jawline, neck, and your cheek are going to get a refreshed look and natural look. And we have different packages for this. Normally, when we do a facelift, is basically emphasizing on the cheek, jawline, and neck. And this package is starting, again, these are all starting prices, depends on your situation, is $8,900. This is all-inclusive package facelift, deep plane. That's a very attractive package. And if you were to ask for also the forehead an eyelid, upper and lower. Of course, we do the graft regardless. With the graft, that can go above 11,400. And if you look at the prices that we offering, what you're getting in US, we are less than, easily less than 50%. Another popular procedure is tummy tuck. So basically, they cut the skin and they make an incision at the lower belly, and they remove with liposuction. They remove the extra skin and the fat. They pull the skin down, and then they cut it and they stitch it. Depends on how much you need. So now you can have, well, okay, so mini tuck usually doesn't apply to post-bariatric patients, but they can. But usually they need a standard or full tuck or extended tuck, and most of the time circular tuck. And not only that, if you look into the circular tuck, basically it goes around 360. Another procedure that is most time happening for post-bariatric patients is fleur de lis, and that is basically not the horizontal line, but is the vertical line. So they cut vertically and horizontally and pull everything like this and tuck it. And then sometimes you even need a reverse tummy tuck, which is the line below the breast, and that is what we call a butterfly. Again, the surgery can last 4 hours easily, and you need 1 to 2 nights in the hospital. Again, we keep you enough, and recovery about 6 weeks. These are the packages that we offer for tummy tuck alone. Tummy tuck lipo always comes standard with tummy tuck is 8,200, starting standard, extended 8,600, and circular 9,700, and fleur de lis is 9,900. If some people like to get a Brazilian butt lift, which means the fat that is taken away from lipo by lipo, they would inject it in your buttock, and that would give you a, Brazilian butt lift, and that's extra price for that. The healing for any tummy tuck, breast lift, all the same, is that scars start to heal about 6 to 8 weeks out. About 6 months, you start the scars starts to fade and fully healed in 1 year after the procedure. The things to do, of course, again, it goes by your genetics, after care routine that you do, the body's natural healing, and the surgeon itself. These are all factors of how well your scar heals. The things that you can do to improve it is, at least for 12 weeks, use a silicone tape or cream. This is the one we recommend. There you go. Biocorneum. And this is something you can buy from Amazon, anywhere, is a scar gel. And that's really a good way of healing. Or you could use silicone tape. That's a silicone gel.
Sometimes the tape works much better than the gel. Yes.
Right.
It holds the, yes.
Most of the surgeons, yes, Flora made a comment. Yeah, most of the surgeons recommend 12 weeks of silicone tape. You stay away from the sun, use sunscreen if you have to go in the sun. Again, do not do activities to stretch your stitches. That's very important if you want your scars to look good. Again, no submerging the incisions, and stay hydrated, like Flora said, eat well. Of course, we do breast augmentation, but most of the time is a lift. There are different techniques, which you see is lollipop, anchor, donut, and crescent. They may do some liposuction when they're doing the breast lift. So breast lift basically gives you a perky look instead of a drooping, of course, and it puts your nipple in the right position. Our surgeons are very experienced in doing the breast lift or reduction. Another procedure we offer is rhinoplasty. There are different techniques, it's called closed and open, and basically depends on the shape of your nose, what needs to be done. The surgeon can decide which way to go. And of course, you will have bruising after surgery. The surgeon evaluates you based on the, being symmetric, the width of your nose, the profile, the projection, the rotation, and the nasal length. And that's what gives you, a good looking nose. Another procedure that we offer is thigh lift. And remember, a lot of patients, probably Flora can expand on this, they come in and ask for everything. They want their face and they want their body. Remember one thing, you cannot do too many surgeries at one time. It puts you at risk. People can lose their life by doing too many procedures at one time. And we will tell you what we recommend in a minute. So, but thigh lift, usually you want to do this standalone because the way if you were to do upper body and lower body, the healing would be very hard because now you can't sit down, you can't lay down, you can't sleep on your side or back or front. So remember, we recommend thigh lift, depends on how extensive it is to be done by itself. So it comes in what we call a regular, extended, and spiral. Spiral basically goes from your groin to your butt in the back. And as you see, the picture shows the way it's done. Same thing with arm lift. The arm lift, it's basically can be mini, which is pretty much in the under the arm. It could be standard, and extended goes all the way past your elbow. And this is the type so now we talk about one of the most attractive packages that we offer and most popular packages that we offer. It's called Mummy Makeover. Mummy Makeover is catch-all phrase. Basically, you are saying, I'm doing multiple body procedures at one time. And normally is almost always includes a tummy tuck. Of course, liposuction comes with tummy tuck, Brazilian butt lift. It could be breast lift or arm lift. And like I said, thigh lift, it should be pretty much done by itself. So we can, on limited basis, do the breast lift, tummy tuck, and arm lift together. But remember, the amount of hours that you are under, and it's very important on your recovery, it's very important on your health, is your life basically at risk. We don't recommend anything above 6 hours to 8 hours. Now, this also depends on the speed of the surgeon, the skill of the surgeon, and how much work it has to be done. Let's say if you're doing a butterfly tummy tuck, maybe just a breast lift or arm lift, if any. And sometimes we just do a butterfly tummy tuck stand alone and you come back another time. we do the arm, and we do the breast. This is very important. I know it's more convenient, easier, and cheaper to do all these at the one time. But then again, you have to remember, this is your life at risk. You're doing this to look good, but we don't want your life to be at risk. Okay, so here, basically, you see the packages in here. I have all the tucks, reduction, breast lift or thigh lift, and our standard package, which is the standard tummy tuck, breast lift, lipo comes with it, is starting at 11,800. This is, again, you're going to see what you get in the package. It's all inclusive package. We're not saying, oh, this is just a
I
surgeon.
want to add one thing. Excuse me, Ron. When Ron's saying lipo comes with it, I want to be very clarified with that. Meaning, if the doctor has to do lipo around the stomach area,
Correct.
if you had to do the lipo on the side, back, in a hip area, that would be extra because it's all about timing. And lipo, it does take a lot of time. So I just want to clarify that. So
Yes,
when the
that's very
patient
good. Yes.
said that, oh, well, you said that lipo, it comes with it. Yes, in a stomach area that
Right.
is going to be, yes,
Yeah,
left.
so you may need some work to be done on your back or sides, and those lipos basically is priced per point for lipo. And also remember, sometimes the patients need a torsoplasty, which is your back, basically the rolls in your back needs to be cut, put together and stitched. So that's another procedure that is very often included in this, which is torsoplasty. Again, reverse tummy tuck, torsoplasty, furtherly, circular. These are the ones we see most of the time post-bariatric patients get. But we tell you what we can do in the time that you are under anesthesia. So, and then we recommend the best for you to make sure you get your procedures done at the same time you're not at risk. Again, this duration of the mummy makeover can be as much as 8 hours. We don't recommend to go that far, but that some surgeons do. And also, you stay in the hospital 2 nights. Again, this is included in the package. If you go with other centers, sometimes we see a lot of the surgeries done in just the dinky little surgery centers with 1 OR and 2 beds, 2 rooms, and there is no emergency ICU, nothing. It's really not a full service hospital. And if something happens, you're at risk. Again, they keep you sometimes just the outpatient basis. They let you go. Remember, these are extensive procedures. You know, when they do lipo, when they do tummy tuck, you need time to recover. But we keep you enough time in a full service hospital to make sure you are well to go back to the recovery house or hotel. Again, our packages, what you get in our all-inclusive packages. You get the surgeon fee, the anesthesiologist fee, the hotel fee, the hotel charges. As you see, some nights, sometimes you stay 5 nights in the hotel. And you don't have to worry about these because we arrange for your hotel stay, we arrange for your nurse to come visit you. We take care of everything. All you have to do is show up in San Diego International Airport. Your hospital fees, facilities fees included, post-op, pre-op tests are included, medications are included, the nurse visit is included, the garment if you need it, of course for face you don't, but if for the body you do, we provide that. The nutritional support, we have staff in our office that are full-time supporting patients for nutrition and private transportation. And something that it fell off of here is medical tourism insurance. And that's optional, but we highly recommend that. And we're going to go over it, what that one covers. So you get all this in the package. A lot of patients ask, what is the post-op recovery like? What is the exercise? What can I do and what not to do? Remember, if you have scars, you want to be very careful with the activities you do. Wait at least 6 to 8 weeks. Again, you know, just listen to your body. You can do light walking, but don't do high impact activities, lifting, weight, swimming, all that weight. Okay, so as you see here, we have some kind of to give you an idea of what is like to your recovery like. And one more thing that I mentioned was our new hospital. Hopefully, we should be soon up and running. This hospital is going to be a game changer. The experience you're gonna have in this place is amazing. The technology that we have used in this hospital is state of the art, everything highest technology available. And we will be starting with 4 operating rooms, about 40 rooms, and 6 recovery beds. So this is a fully equipped hospital, and hopefully it will be in operation soon. These are some of the pictures. The OR tables are the best in the industry for plastics and bariatric patients. I have to skip that one. Now we go to, now that we considered all the factors involved in the plastic package and plastic procedure. This is why you choose us, right? Board certified surgeons, 11 years doing this. You get a visit in the hospital, in the hotel when you leave, so we take care of you. The medical care that we provide is the best in the industry, and our packages are all inclusive. And if you want to know item by item, this is how many points you want to consider when you come with us. Our reputation, matching you with the best. So not every surgeon, especially plastic surgeons, are good at doing all the procedures. Like some are good with nose, some are good with face, some are good with body, some are good with post-bariatric, heavily, you know, loose skin patients. We know which one has what capability, and we match you with the best board certified surgeon that fits you or your need for your body. That's something we do. We know how these people, how these surgeons work. So that's why it's a benefit to you to match you with the best. Again, we offer MTI. Of course, is optional. Our surgeon liaison, monitoring all of the health questionnaires going back and forth. The experience we have, people like Flora that have been around so many years dealing with surgeons down in Mexico, dealing with patients, knowing what patient needs are and matching you with the best surgeon. These are all the pluses. If you need financing, I think you could go through some of the providers that we work with. There are also, you can look for personal loans if you have a good relationship with your bank, like credit unions are a good place to look for money to borrow. Bank of America, these are all good places to go, but do not apply for so many places at one time because it's going to affect your credit score. The MTI, medical tourism insurance coverage we offer This is buying this is peace of mind. It covers for complication. It covers for any expenses you occur if there is a complication happens, something happens down there, and even when you come back, it's 45 days out, they still cover you. This is a very affordable package. I'm going to open up the Zoom poll like I mentioned, okay? So I'm going to launch the Zoom poll. There are a few questions that please go ahead and answer these. This is one of the steps that you have to do to be eligible for the $500 off and also enter into our raffle for $2,000. And now you can yeah, so I'm going to wait for you guys to do the Zoom poll. Please go ahead and take time to do it. Again, I hope that everyone saw the Zoom poll that I launched, and I'm just waiting for everyone to finish it. And then we continue with Q&A or question and answer session. Hmm. By the way, since you guys are doing that, I'm reading the comments and questions you guys are asking. One of them is Cami. Cami had surgery with us 3 years ago for tummy tuck, breast lift, and implants and BBL. And she said that we did an amazing job. Thank you, Cami. And she said, I'm coming back in February for arm and thigh lift, and I'm so excited.
Okay,
We are
good.
very excited too. Please talk to Jeannie and talk to Flora.
Buku Flora ata.
Yeah. So, Tammy, you can take advantage of the $500. I let Flora know. Okay, so we have a little bit more time to get everybody's Zoom pool finished. Almost there. I'm going to share you some of our before after pictures. These are patients that a lot of them have actually have had bariatric and plastics with us. And this is called a total transformation, right? Total transformation with these guys. Okay, so let's go back. I think we pretty much okay. We're pretty much done with the Zoom pool. Okay, and starting to see work that has been done. Yeah, if you go to our MexicoCosmeticCenter.com, you see more before after pictures. I hope everyone had okay, so as far as the presentation, we always put our presentation online, and you would have, if you ask, you get a link to it so you can watch it again if something that we you know, to see the slides, to see yeah, so if you don't get an answer from us, and please do not hesitate to call our office. Again, Janae is always here in the office, normal time. Remember, we are in California. Usually she comes 7, 8 in the morning until 4, 5 in the afternoon. So we always here. You can always call our NBC side and they can transfer you.
And you could always text me, and my number is 916-224-9611. And if I don't respond, as Ron said, I'm traveling with him, but I will respond within 24 hours. So, anytime you could call me or text me. I have my phone with me all the time. Thank you.
I was gonna say, if anyone didn't get a chance to complete the poll, then go ahead and just reach out to me. We can send you the questions and record those for you, and we'll get that done. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ron.
Sure, Janae at Mexico Cosmetic Center, just email or call us and we would, I think it should be a very small portion, again, hopefully. But we can, no worries, we get you the Zoom poll. It's a very simple question, okay? So here's the people who were actually eligible to enter to our raffle. I'm going to pull a name. And the name is Paula White. That's the lucky winner of the $2,000 off of the surgery package. And of course, you know, we would be reaching out to you.
Congratulations,
Yes,
Paula.
congratulations. I can let you talk if you, let me find you out there. Okay, so actually I'm going to pull another name because Paula wasn't online, so let's get guess what? Cami Sharp gets the $2,000 off of the surgery package. Cami, it's your lucky day. I'm gonna let you actually talk. Let me see. Hey Cami, I'll let you talk. You're on mute.
That's awesome.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hi, thank you so much. I'm so excited.
yes, it's amazing that you're the winner of the package.
We're so excited for you.
Yes,
That's
I had
awesome.
surgery with you guys 3 years ago, and I was terrified, obviously, but I had my extended tummy tuck, breast lift with implants, and then my Brazilian butt lift, and it just went so well, and my scars are almost non-existent, and I've just been so happy with the work. It's just been trying to, save the money to be able to come back, and I have it scheduled for February, and I'm so excited to get the rest of the work done.
Wonderful, Tammy.
Sure.
That's great.
Yeah, so again, thank you everyone for attending. We would probably do this every month. We'll see how that goes. Thank you, Flora. Thank you, Janae. Thank you all our marketing staff to help us put these webinars together. And again, we hope to see you soon. Don't hesitate to call us or email us. We're here to help you, okay? Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
everyone.